'Cause I'm a man, yeah, you're a man. Manly man, you're a man. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I see you're here bright and early. It's the DSP Morning Show for Tuesday, the 30th of June, 2026. And now we just do it. Like, think about it. We're just doing Invest Instead. Why? Because things are great. If things are great, why do I care about having to have success every single stream? You don't. We just do it for fun. That's so liberating. On the TCG stream, okay? We got about a little over $100 of support. That's pretty good. Did we open an insane amount of packs? No. On the TCG stream, where we've opened 13, 14 packs before, we opened 2. Was it a big deal? No, it wasn't. It was fine. It was a great stream. We still chilled. We still had a good time. That's what I'm liking right now. So, with 500 kicks saying, can you prove you were not wearing diapers? Yes, I'm not a mouth-drooling, person, invalid, who needs, diapers. I'm continent. I've never been incontinent in my life. And I hopefully will never be incontinent. Although, when you get older, when you're a senior citizen, it can happen. So the evidence is, I'm not a complete idiot. And I don't just believe everything on the internet that some moron says. Oh, look, his shorts look like they're sagging a little bit. He must be wearing diapers. So you're an idiot. Okay, thanks. You have to understand that when people say dumb shit like that, it's more telling about you than me. I'm happy. I'm doing well for myself. I'm healthy, healthier than I've been since my early 20s. Everything's going well. So now you have to make something up and pretend in La La Land where you live. Oh, look at this. This is going bad for Phil. Nothing is going bad for Phil. Everything is good with Phil right now. Things are probably horrible for you, which is why you have to try to imagine things are bad for me. Things are bad for you. Don't rub that off on me. Maybe you had a shitty day. Sorry. I'm sorry that your life is miserable. Mine isn't. I don't live in misery like you do. Don't bring me down to your level. I don't wear adult diapers because I'm a healthy 44-year-old who's living life to his fullest, and you're sitting on the internet miserable, wishing that a 44-year-old man wore adult diapers. I want you to think about that. That I'm the person who streams to a fun audience every day, who gets to play video games, hang out, at this point, open Pokemon cards and start a Pokemon card collection every day. I get paid good money to do it. And I'm the healthiest that I've been since my early 20s. I'm happily married. I live in a great house. Everything's going good for me. You're sitting there thinking about an adult wearing diapers. That's our comparison. Okay, so these things are not the same. Pretty funny. All right. Well, thanks for 500 kicks, Snake House. Sorry your life is miserable, but I appreciate your support. Let's see, another dollar troll tip. Could this be another one? Oh, this is. Okay, it was a different person. It was still a troll tip. So that was another $3 of troll tips. Cool. It really is funny because they really think I'm going to read it. I'm never going to. I'm just going to accept your money, and I'm going to keep streaming and having a good time with your money. Okay. Well, actually, it's my money now, to be fair. Well, we got says if I streamed for a job, I would choose to wear diapers. Wow. I choose not to wear diapers. I mean, that's why I like taking breaks. I stretch my legs. I walk and use the bathroom quickly. Every a few times a stream. And you should. Like these streamers who people tell me, oh, this guy was sitting there streaming for 24 hours and he only took 2 breaks. Like, what? What? It's so unhealthy. The human body is not meant to just be sitting idle, to be sitting sedentary. Even if you're in an ergonomic chair and you have a footrest like I do where you can put your feet up like this, and the body's not meant to just sit like that. It's not. It's meant to be moving and active. And the fact that humans have basically turned our lifestyle into sedentary for most things is kind of messed up. What's your most enjoyable thing I do all day? Oh, I sit down on my couch, I watch a movie on Netflix, right? Or, oh, I sit here, I play a video game on a computer where I just sit here, or I sit here with my controller like this, or I'm on my phone doom scrolling like this. So you're not doing anything. And that's horrible for your body. It's better to get up several times. Like for me, I like getting up and stretching, walking to the bathroom and, using it more than once a day. That's crazy too. The streamer got up and used the bathroom once a stream. I mean, listen, it's a different thing if you're getting up every 5 minutes, then you have a problem. But if you get up every few hours to use the bathroom, that's a healthy thing you should be doing, not holding it in all day. Like, what is going on? Another dollar troll tip. This is great. This guy just keeps tossing me bucks. It's like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. I mean, the support continues. Excellent. Again, I have to explain something to you. All right, you ready for this one? Kino Casino exploit a mentally degenerated audience. You understand that? Kino Casino knows that the people who watch them aren't really right in the head. Because who would want to watch that shit? People who are fucked in the head, you know, for various reasons. So they literally hyperfixate on topics knowing that's the audience they're getting. So let's keep doing it. Do you think that when he pulls out the bell and he does the dinner bell shit, do you think normal people react to that positively? They don't. The first time a normal person sees Ashton pull up the dinner bell and start ringing it, they're like, what is wrong with this? Like, it's like they're talking down to little children or something. Like, what is this show? And then as you watch it further, you realize this really is a show for people like that on the internet. Like, they're trying to get that audience. They're literally trying to exploit an audience. Okay? So they present very fallacious arguments, and they just keep talking about them till they're blue in the face. They know the arguments are fallacious. They know they're false. They don't care. All they're doing is exploiting an audience that loves to hyperfixate on something, okay? And then they take their money. And they do it every day. And these people are addicted to this behavior because it becomes a ritual where you have to go watch their streams and give them money for them to hyperfixate on nonsense, and you somehow get pleasure out of it, feeling like you're part of a community, when in reality, you're just a rube. I know as much, because guess what? I used to work with them, and we had these conversations. I know exactly what their content is. You know what I mean? They're doing it only for a certain audience who they know have no self-control and love to let go of their money. Okay? They're not providing anything of value. They're providing garbage content, and they know what they do is garbage. 100%. They know it's trash. They only do it for the money because they know they have a very gullible, very stupid audience that loves giving them money for things they made up. Like every single stream. That's all they do. They watch other people's clips. Wow, that's really, really high energy and high effort required there, right? To watch someone else's content. Ooh. And then they make shit up. And that's the show. So when you say to me, oh, they have pictures where they think it has to literally be a diaper, that's because you're stupid. Do you get it? They present an argument in a way that a logical person looks at it and says, this is weird, and they close it. But then if you're this kind of person that sadly has no self-control and you hyperfixate, you become part of their exploitation ring. You get it? Every day they're there just to milk you for your money because you're stupid. I don't know what else to say. If you believe their arguments, you're dumb. They don't have any arguments. They literally just pull shit out of their ass every single stream. Now, no one can stop you from being a rube. No one. Only you. But if you're doing it regularly, you're probably addicted to it. It's probably become a ritual for you. It's probably become part of your actual behavior pattern to go watch this kind of schlock. You know, it's the same thing with regular detractor content, right? Anyone on the internet who's a detractor and all they do is they clip someone and they say negative, toxic things about them, that's fake. They know they have a captive audience of people who can't control themselves. It's literal abuse, okay? They know no matter what, if they say toxic, negative things about someone, whether they're rational, irrational, based on fact, completely made up out of nowhere, it doesn't matter. They've got you hooked. And they got your money. And they're going to continue to take it because you have no self-control over it. You're basically addicted. Just like anyone can get addicted to anything, to any kind of vice. And they're making bank on it, you know? All the stuff that they've benefited from, you know, the idiotic stuff that people do, and then they benefit from it. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It's always going to exist. The best thing I can do is ignore it. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. But for you to say dumb shit like, did you know the casino proved that you're wearing a diaper? So you're retarded then. So I mean, essentially that's what you're saying. You're actually mentally deficient to believe anything that those two say. Anyway, thanks for 500 kicks. Amazing. Thank you for the support. That's awesome. Absolutely amazing. It's just sad. Like I've said, what has happened in the last 10 to 15 years, okay, is there is now an entire group of people. It's not an entire generation, but it's a big chunk of a generation of people that the entirety of their lives have been spent online. And what I mean by that is there was never a time when they were disconnected, a time when this real life around you, like, you know, this physical medium that's right here in front of me, that's real, that was actually the main focus. Instead, it's just been we're online all the time. My entire existence, my persona, the interactions I have, they're all online. My life in real life is miserable and lonely and bad, so I try to ignore that and pretend it doesn't exist. I'm an online avatar. I'm an online persona. I got the weird picture to say that's me, even though it's really not and doesn't look like you, and your whole life is a fairy tale. So you sit online and you latch on to these online social groups and communities, and you see people who are of a like, oh, I don't like that person, so now I'm going to latch on to someone else who makes content that's negative about them, and I'm going to spend my entire time hate watching and getting a hate boner for someone and A-logging them. That's not life. It's not. And how people even have money to spend, I guarantee you it's government money. You just get, you know, these people aren't functional people, or if they are, they're probably these secluded weirdos who do jobs where they don't actually talk to anyone, or if they do, it's like very minimal interaction, and then they go home and now it's time to live now, go online and troll someone and throw money at people who troll people. Like, that's not life, but they think it is. There's probably, no exaggeration, millions of people on this planet who they think that's human existence. And it's the first case of it happening because this is the first generation of people that have lived online their entire lives. They never had a disconnect where I don't have instant gratification on my phone or my computer at any moment. I actually have to live, you know? They never had that. So if you sit there every time that one of these people go online to watch someone with a hate boner, you're pretty messed up. Normal people don't do this. Normal people are so busy with their own lives, with their own things going on, fun, positive stuff. Every once in a while, you'll watch the meme video, right? Every once in a while, someone opens up a "this is how you don't play." That's fine. That's normal behavior. But if you literally watch hateful, toxic groups of people who all they do is bring down others, you're part of the downfall of human society. And you're going to be a major reason why things are falling apart. You never bothered to live. You just sat there miserable, clowning on others because your life is worse. It's pathetic. And it's just, you know, the fact that there are people who have actually made it a craft to sucker these people in, to make it sound like you're part of some kind of a community. You're not. You're just something, you're a sponge to be wrung out into a bucket, which is their wallet. They're just wringing you out because they realize how actually weird you are, and they don't care for you. They just care for your money. That's why they make the content they do. Do you think these people would make a piece of content if it was demonetized? No. They're doing it because they know you're gullible. And they know you have no life, or else you wouldn't sit there watching that crap. It's that simple. And again, you think, oh, maybe Phil's just, you know, talking about that or whatever. Guess what? I've had that conversation with the Kino Casino. That's outright what they told me. They said, you can't care about these people. They're not your friends. They're just there to be used. Outright in conversations, I was told this. Like, wow, I never thought of it that way. Like, for me, when I'm streaming, I think my viewers are positive people who have like mind to me, similar interests, and we like hanging out and having fun. They like the fact that I broadcast for them for free all day, every day, and they want to reciprocate. They want me to keep being able to do what I do. They want me to be able to improve myself and have a good life, so they support me. That's how I think. To them, it's like, no, these are just degenerates on the internet, weirdo fucks, and we just want their money. So we do this nonsense every day, and we wring them out like sponges. Like, it's a conversation I had. Like, wow. Now, of course, was I going to tell them, wow, that's fucked up? Of course not, because I was working with them. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, this is not something that I want to be involved in. This is, you know, truly degenerate shit. And you know, people who don't understand that, obviously there's something wrong. Just watch their content for literally 5 minutes as an outsider, not someone who's part of the party, but as someone who's an outsider. And you just see how they behave, how they act, how they talk, what they're doing. Like, this is not right. This is messed up stuff. But weirdos get caught up in all of the hype of it, and then they can't control themselves. Again, it's more of addiction. It's more of feeling like you're part of an online community because you have a miserable existence in real life, no real life stuff that's good for you, and then you get caught up in this nonsense. It's crazy shit. All right, anyway, I think we should change the subject because I didn't want to talk about that regardless, but, you know, another dollar troll tip. This guy just keeps sending me dollars. It's really weird. Yeah, two more troll dollars, thanks. Weird behavior. Okay. 31 bucks of support so far, everybody. Here, okay. So what I was going to say earlier, because I actually didn't get to it because we got distracted with this nonsense when people started contributing and talking about toxic stuff. Today, I'll be honest, I feel like today is going to be a day where we're probably not going to do many or any pack openings. We're probably not going to hit many support milestones. It's just that day. Resident Evil historically has not done well. We usually, when I start playing the game, lose viewers and get almost no support. There's been entire streams where playing Resident Evil, I made like $7 the entire 2-3 hours I played. I almost guarantee you we probably won't have much tonight. So I think today will end up being the slow day of the week, if that makes sense. And that's okay if it ends up being the slow day of the week. You're not always going to have super poppin' streams, if that makes sense. And if you can contribute, please do. If you're watching on Kick, please support if you can. All right, it's all good. Whatever you can do. If we have a great stream, great. But I'm not going to harp on it. I really don't think we're going to get tons of support today for the streams, just being honest with you. We're going to wrap up the morning show in just a couple of minutes, everybody. We'll probably hang out for a little bit more because it's been some fun discussion. But, we are going to start with Resident Evil soon, just so you know. So, give me a second. I'm just going to go grab my wallet. I'll be right back. And then we'll see if I can log in and do it. I doubt I'm going to be able to, okay? I'll be right back. I also did a quick change on my adult diapers while I was out there, of course, right? All right. All right, so I've got my wallet here. It says 5 minutes to log in. We'll see. We'll hang out for like 5 more minutes, and we'll see if I get in or not. Incredibly doubtful that I will. All right. Well, guess what? I might have actually just bought something off of Pokemon Center. All right, guys. So the morning show went a little later today, and it's time to jump into Resident Evil. Okay, guys? So thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the show, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Please don't go anywhere, because I know when I play Resident Evil, sadly, we tend to lose viewers, and everything slows down to a crawl. I would hope you don't leave, because we have a good time with Resident Evil. We do. It's chill, but it is classic survival horror, so you have to understand lots of backtracking, lots of figuring stuff out, tank controls, and resource management. Yeah, it's slow moving. It's not a fast-paced game by any means, but I've enjoyed it. I do hope you guys won't just leave in droves, okay? And again, if you like classic survival horror, I really hope you'll support the stream. I know that some of you here have supported Resident Evil before. It would be great to have this be a decently supported stream. I know it probably won't be well supported because Resident Evil has not done great in all the streams I've done of it. It is what it is. I kind of accepted that, and I do want to finish the game. So please just bear with me while I switch over. Let's get some stuff going. Let's start and get into the end game of the game, okay? Cool. Okay, let's jump in. Let me go hook up my PS5. Says he's going to stay. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully everybody sticks around. People don't run for the hills just because I'm playing classic Resident Evil. Has just gifted a sub over on Kick. We're at $42 of support, and we're just starting with the game. What we'll do is we'll probably play for about an hour. Then I'll go on my one break of the stream, grab my coffee. And then we will, keep playing. I gotta remember what we're doing. It's been so long. It's been like a week since we played this, and I don't remember where the hell we were. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please give it a like on YouTube. Right now we have over 200 viewers. It would be great to get to 100 likes on YouTube for engagement. That would help a lot. If you like Resident Evil, you like the chill vibes and the retro stuff, please support the stream. Any support is greatly appreciated, whether it be super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships on the YouTube side, whether it be kicks or subs on the Kick side, or a tip via PayPal. If sadly you cannot talk in YouTube chat right now because because I'm stuck on the 6-month sub-only mode. I apologize. I'm sorry for that. I do hope that we can change it back eventually. You could still talk with me if you join on the Kick side of things, which is DSP Gaming Real over on Kick. Or if you do a contribution, like a super chat or a membership, I can see that and I can shout it out. Okay, so thanks in advance to anyone who contributes to my streams. Even though this will not be a focus, we're currently at 42 bucks to support. Even though this will not be a focus of today's stream, remember, yes, we do have incremental pack openings for Pokemon cards. If we hit 100 bucks of support today total, we're gonna open a pack of cards at the end of the stream. If we get a $50 contribution at any point during the stream, that's another pack of cards that will be open. We have special cards for $100 contributions. We have a special card for a $250 cumulative reward. So if we get support, there will be some Pokemon card openings at the end. We're doing a Japanese box called Abyss Eye, which is the equivalent of the upcoming Pitch Black in English. Cards are nice. I've really enjoyed opening them the last couple of days, and I would like to do some pack openings today. But like I said, not really feeling like it's going to happen. Reason being, we haven't had much support for Resident Evil, and therefore, we're likely not going to hit any kind of milestones today, but maybe we will. You never say never, right? So thanks in advance to anyone who supports the stream. Appreciate you. Now let's jump back into the game. Here we go. Okay, guys, welcome back. Guess what? We're continuing on with Resident Evil Code Veronica X here on DSP Gaming. What the hell is this? Oh my god, it's all the puzzles from Resident Evil 1. Hit bugs on the floor. We got bugs on the floor. There's a zombie on the floor. Could be it. Over on Kit just did 500 kicks. He says the world record for this game is it 1488? No, it's not. That's a racist thing, isn't it? The stupid 1488 nonsense. I don't even know because I was never up on all that shit on the internet. But I know people used to try to spam it in my chat, and I'd be like, "What's that?" And people would be like, "That's racist." Like, oh, I don't know what the hell it means. Anyway, thanks for 500 kicks. Oh, guess what? You need it anyway. According to this, you need to have the paperweight no matter what. So I have to go get it. That's just stupid. I was supposed to know. I needed to have it with me in my inventory when I came in here. Aha. By the way, as I already stated, we lost over 50 viewers since I started playing Code Veronica. We had 230 plus viewers on YouTube for the podcast. We now have only 180 viewers. This is an ignore kick day. I'm not ignoring you guys. You guys are not tagging me and saying anything to me. If you guys tagged me and said normal stuff to me, I would talk to you. But you guys are just sitting there talking to yourselves about nonsense, so... Well, I'm not actively ignoring you. You're not really talking to me. Auto resubbing to the channel for 16 months. That does count as support for the stream. We're currently at 60 of support. Thank you guys. Remember, if we get to 100, we will have a Pokemon unpacking Pokemon cards at the end of the stream today. Oh, we've always counted active auto resub. Yes, we've done that. We always do that. Yeah, look at that muscle. I worked on my biceps last night. Yeah. So we got that, and the question is, how do I get this? There is one in the water. Oh, you could go in the water? I had no idea you could do that. Marky says, will we beat this today? I don't know, Marky. I don't know how much is left. Can we get a chat check on YouTube, please? Remember, guys, every minute or two, please someone talk in chat, because we're making sure that the chat isn't freezing with this stupid freezing exploit. So please talk. If you haven't in a bit, let's do a chat check on YouTube to make sure it works. Yeah, I just don't understand it at all, whatsoever. I don't understand streamers who would lie about the level of support they're getting. Can someone explain it to me? Like right now, what incentive is there for me to lie and say that I'm doing better than I'm doing? Why would I ever fake a contribution? Because I'm accused of this, but I never understood it and no one's ever justified it. Like, why would I want to lie about my contributions? In my opinion, if you look better than you're doing, less people likely want to support because they think you're doing good, right? Like, let's say I was on a stream and legit, I had no support on that stream. If I faked a contribution, now people think I'm doing better than I am. I think people are more apt to support you if they think you need the support. Does that make sense? So if you're lying and you're saying, look at me, I got a 5,000 subs, but in reality, you know that 4,000 of those subs are worth like 4 pennies. So that's really $80. And only 1,000 of your subs are real, which are $5. So really, you're making $5,000 a month. You're not making $25,000 a month. How does that benefit you? I'm really lost about that. And I never understood that about LTG because it's very blatant that that's what happens with him. That he has supporters who send him Turkish subs, Argentinian subs, and a lot of the times he even has it scheduled. Like, he triggers it. He'll be talking about a certain thing, and then all of a sudden, the support drops like a timed thing. And it's like, dude, we all know what's going on. We're not done. We're not born yesterday. Obviously, this is something that was planned, and you're working with your supporters to do it to make you look good, right? But I don't get that. Like, someone just says priming the tip jar. I don't get that. Like, okay, I used to work at a place that had physical tips. I did, okay? It was a fast food place. And I worked at, it was at the mall, local mall, and we had a tips jar, okay? If the jar was empty, more people would tip. Like, if it was empty, people would look and go, oh, and then they would put a tip in because they, oh, these poor people have no tips today, okay?
Claire.
No!
Just go. I'll be fine.
So now Chris is hurt?
But Chris!
You've got to save Steve. Go!
Seriously? What's this? I don't remember this part. I didn't even know you ever played as Claire again. This ain't good. No! For $5, he says, do you remember back when you had goals? If you did extremely well one stream, people wouldn't contribute as much the next time. This is absolutely correct. And here it is as a point. For example, when we were on a stream back, you know, let's say we used to have the goals and the goal was $200 of tips, $150 support, whatever it is. Normally, when we hit that goal, it would be over. People would be like, oh, he did good this stream. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So to fake any income and be like, oh, you know, I hit this or I got a big contribution, it's shooting yourself in the foot. Because then people will be like, oh, they're doing good, and they give less. You see what I'm saying? So to fake affluence makes no sense whatsoever. Just be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your audience. You are what you are. You're as popular as you are. That's not going to change because you faked contributions. That's my take anyway. Nope. What would have happened if I had the shotgun, man? I wonder. I wonder if I could have got something special here. That sucks. There's no way you could have known that. Feeling blue? Collect all blue files in the story. Oh, we got to be nearing the end of the game then. So how do I do this? How do I avoid getting crushed? I want to put it there, but I don't know how. Thank you for a $5 super chat. I appreciate the support. We're now at 82 of support for Resident Evil. Only 18 away from having a nice Pokemon card pack unpacking at the end of the stream. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I have no idea. Now I gotta redo all of this dumb shit. This is dumb. They make you redo everything. What a dumb place for a checkpoint. Just give us a fucking save. Instead of a checkpoint in this room, give us an actual save. Is that too hard? Do you see what I mean about this game? How it hasn't aged well? There's just certain things about it that could be so much better. But it seems like that's not what they were going for. They wanted to make it annoying in certain parts. Right? Like, why? Why? This is so stupid. Why is it like this? Exactly. Apparently putting a typewriter in this room was just too difficult to do. They put the fucking the box with all of your items in it, but it was too difficult to put a typewriter in the room. Why? It doesn't even make sense. It says I do a small walk, press inventory, try to place it. I don't know how you do that. How do you place it? There's no option to place. If the game doesn't allow me, exit the inventory, quickly small walk again, and open the inventory again. Okay. Got it. was a rotten thing to do. Folks, it's time for a break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and then I guess we got to do it again. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the support. I'm actually happy that we got some support today for Resident Evil because we have not had great Resident Evil streams. When I come back, there'll be about 90 minutes to 2 more hours. We'll see how far we get. I don't think we're going to beat it today, but maybe we'll get close. Maybe it'll be like a random night stream at some point we can do to finish it. I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to play some music for you. I can't do any like montage clips because I'm not on my PC right now playing this. All right. When we come back, we continue on. It would be great to get some more support for Resident Evil. Can we maybe get some card pack on openings at the end of the stream? That'd be nice. Thank you for watching, guys. Enjoy the break. I will see you all in a few, okay? All right. I'll be back shortly. See you then. Okay, everybody. I am back. It is time now to continue on with our Resident Evil stream, and I want to say thank you to everybody. Excuse me. Everyone who is chilling. Thanks for being patient during the break. Who did a $10 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. We're now at $92 of support. A mere $8 away from opening a pack of Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. It would be great if we could do that. Thank you for supporting Resident Evil today, folks. Okay, let's continue right now. So this is a bunch of baloney, and I'm very upset, and I'm never going to recover. I'm very, very upset with what's going on in the game right now. I can't believe it. Gotta waste... How many times am I going to have to do this, honestly? How many times will I have to do this, do you think? Without being able to save and having to completely redo this, right? Like, seriously. What a great game design. And you see what I'm saying about the game, that it just feels like they didn't design it very well. It seems like it's made by, like, almost a different dev team. Like, this is a team who saw how good Resident Evil 1 through 3 was and decided they wanted to make a game too, but it was like the B team or the C team. And so they have this insane, annoying stuff. Like, this kind of stuff is not in Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Resident Evil 3. It is. It is in Resident Evil 3. That's why I really don't like 3. But this is just baloney. Absolute baloney. And I like bologna, but I like it on a sandwich. I don't like it in a video game. Does that make sense? Right now, this bologna is not delicious bologna with awesome mouth-watering flavors and seasonings. This is Claire pancake bologna. And I don't like Claire pancake bologna. They made Claire flat like bologna. Bologna! I've had enough. I don't want any more. And if they give me more, I'm going to continue to complain. Now I want bologna. I haven't had bologna in a long time, and now I'm actually wanting it. Baloney. So what am I supposed to do? If I step forward, it's going to kill me. I can't get it. I got stuck again. Did it stop? It made a clicking sound. Did that indicate that it stopped slamming? I think it made the clicking sound, and that means it's not going to slam again. These are just crossbow bolts. I don't need them. Okay. We did it. Oh, baloney. Uh-oh. You see what I'm saying? Who made this game? This is terrible. What idiot made this? How is that fun? Oh, well, you have no idea what to do. Die after 2 hits. Do everything over again. So, you're a brain-dead idiot, whoever made this. Like, seriously, this is what I mean. Like, people say, this is my favorite Resident Evil. How? This doesn't hold a candle to the original trilogy. This is awful. I raged like crazy during this in the first run. You need to heal every single time you get hit. What? What? You need to what? You need to heal every time you get hit? What if you don't have any healing? You're soft locked? You can't beat this part of the game? So that means I have to take all my healing items. Like, I have to take this, I have to take this, and I have to take this. Without 3 healing, how am I going to escape? Right? That's absolutely ludicrous. Oh my lord, this game is something else, man. It's not even fun. How is that fun? Remember what video games are supposed to be for fun? Some game devs, I feel like they lost that notion along the way. Like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 has some cheap stuff with the instant deaths with the exploding barrels, for sure. But like, they're still fun, even though they're difficult. They're fun. This isn't fun. There's nothing about that design that makes it fun. It's like you just want to piss the gamer off. Why are you pissing me off? I spent money to play your game. Why are you making me angry? It's just so much fun. That was stupid, man. What if you don't have any healing items? You're done. You're soft lock. Well, he's nude. What are you touching him for?
I'm sorry, I cannot.
What?
Ah!
What are you saying?
You can't keep my brother's promise? Why
I'm
not?
glad that I love you.
What?
Claire.
Steve?
And the Oscar goes to...
Steve? Steve?
And there you go. People Person says Steve isn't just the best Resident Evil character. I would go as far to say he's the best video game character ever created in the history of the medium. Wow. Yes. Green Giant. Now, wait a minute.
I want it. Now.
Ah, give it to me, your entire body.
You are not worthy of its power!
What is she laughing at? Maniacal laugh for absolutely no reason. What the? She looks like a turd. She looks like a dog turd. She turned into Mr. Hanky. Ah, Superman punch!
Chris, since you're one of my best men.
Great. Right at the start, nothing you can do. Oh! Instant death. Nothing I could have done. I literally couldn't move. I took one step. She instantly killed me. Thanks for $2. We're now at $94 of support for Resident Evil code Veronica X. We are 6 away from our first milestone and doing an unpacking at the end of the stream. Can we do it? Of course we can. I know we can. Ew. What the fuck? What do I do? Oh, she spits on your balls. She spit acid on my balls. Oh, acid. Keep firing it. I'm stuck in the corner. I can't move. There's fire on the Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, once again, another terrible part of the game. It seems like the early parts of the game were pretty good. These ending parts are awful. They're just horribly designed. It feels like they rushed it. Like they just ran out of ideas. They're like, we gotta finish this game, so let's just fucking use this insanely confined area for a boss fight. It makes no sense. He's firing at the fucking wall. Oh! Fire at the wall. Timu opera. He's here to shoot the wall again. That it? We got her. Woo! Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not satisfied. We need more. Thank you to the 2 pounds. That gets us to 96 and climbing. We are almost to our first milestone. We're going to save, obviously. YouTube chat, please remember to talk. The reason I say that is because we still have these people trying to freeze my chat. So please talk periodically, even if you just want to say test chat, to make sure that the chat can move. I would appreciate that, because if it freezes, I have to start the whole stream over. Okay? Okay, where the hell am I going now? Right here? How do I do this? We put that in there, and there's no way to blow it up. How do we blow this up to get this? We never figured this out. There's these missiles. This is going to be an extra long part, because I'm only 40 minutes recording, but I have about an hour left on stream. I'm not going to split it. So this is going to be an extra long part for those watching on demand, okay? All right, now let's go save. Did a $10 super chat. With that, indeed, we have earned 1 card pack opening at the end of the stream, so I appreciate that very, very much. We're now up to 110 of support. If we get to 150, we'll open an additional pack at the end of the stream, which would be awesome. If someone does a $50 contribution, that's another pack. Okay, actually, if you did 50, now it would be 2 more packs, because it would be the 50 and the 150. So, okay, I think we'll stick with what we got. We just saved. Backtracking City, man. Dun 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 dun. Save again. See, you live in reality. Unlike the vast majority of people these days, the younger people who just live online all day and don't have live, you're busy, which is how it should be. I have no healing whatsoever. 0. Wow. With a $5 super chat says people who hate watch others need supervision. If someone checked how they spent their time, they'd quickly question abnormal behavior. Yeah. It's basically, we have a generation of people, not everyone, but I feel like for the first generation where they didn't really have an IRL life. Their whole life has been lived online. So their online obsession is just so bizarre that they watch things, they obsess over them. They don't have a detachment from the internet. Their whole existence is the internet. When they're off the internet, they feel weird. Like, I should be on the internet right now. And it's like, no, that's not normal. That's not normal behavior at all, you know? But so they obsess and they act weird. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, get a life. Really? But they don't. They don't have lives. They just want to sit there and dump on people. It's like, but your life is miserable. You have nothing going for you outside of your screen, you know? Thank you for another 2 pounds. He said, we're good. We're at 120 of support. 30 to go for another unpacking, guys. Check out the says Shane's Cards has prismatic evolution bundles for $89.99. They have about 15 in stock, 2 limit per customer. So I'm trying to remember what I bought it for. I think I bought it for like 105. So you're telling me, so they're selling those at an that's not retail price. Retail price for any bundle, booster bundle, is $26. So even the IRL store is selling it at a massive scalper's premium. Seriously, that's a scalper price. No, they only allowed you to buy 1 box per customer, Marky, so I was only able to get 1 box at retail price. Listen, I don't know how much we have left. It seems like we're at the end of the game if we're getting the trophies that say we're reading the final files, but I don't know. I only have about 30-40 minutes left on stream, so I don't know if we have enough time to finish it or not. He's asking, am I going to beat the game today? I don't know. There's nothing suspicious about this big red button. Are you stupid? Shane bought them from a collector. He has to make money just like you. So basically what you're saying is Shane also doesn't get them retail. So wait, let me get this straight. If I go to the retail store, the retail card shop in my local area, they also don't buy from a wholesaler or a retail. They buy from a scalper. And then they resell at scalping prices because the retail store bought it from a scalper. And you give me crap for buying from resellers online? The store bought it from a reseller. Holy shit. Should I go save? Because we got to backtrack to save, but I think we should. Says, I wish you would go into an actual mom and pop card shop. I guess it's too difficult. I think you should support your local scene. I want you to think about this. You want me to go into the physical brick and mortar store to pay scalper prices when I could just do it by ordering online? And it's the same prices or slightly more or slightly less, but it's still reselling. What's the difference? What's the point? If you had told me right now, the local card shop has it for like retail price, or even if it was like $30, $40, he's making like $5, $10 profit on the retail price, I'd be like, that's worth it. You're telling me he's literally selling it for $10 to $15 cheaper than the scalper I could buy from right now, who I've already bought from. So what do I want to go there for? And then deliver it to my house. Back here, grab the ink ribbons, save, unload items again, and then go back to progress. Like, what on earth? I can't even save my game. The blue... Oh, you've got to be joking. I gotta go get the blue and red gems from the freaking tiger room? Oh, man. No way. That's gonna be a lot of backtracking. Oh, no. Why? Oh. Why at the end of the game? Why would they do that? Oh, no. Says Shane has Chaos Rising and Perfect Order booster boxes in stock, dozens of them. They're not hard to get. Okay, that's good. I don't need them right now. We're good with what we're doing with the Japanese boxes. I like this Japanese box we're doing right now. We have the rest of the Chaos Rising box to open after that. And then after that, we'll see what we want to do. I was actually thinking of starting to alternate. Like we would do a Japanese box, then an English box, then a Japanese box. Like kind of go back and forth for variety. I thought that would be kind of nice. So I probably don't even need another box for a while. You have to backtrack a monstrous amount. No way. We have to backtrack here again. So we have the blue jewel. We have to do the blue jewel first. Then we have to backtrack here again to get the red jewel because we have to put the blue jewel back. Oh my lord. This is unbearable at this point. The backtracking has gotten completely out of control. And the sad fact is, I need to stop playing within 10 minutes because I need to do an unpacking. So we're going to do as much as we possibly can, but we're going to have to save and then do like, I think we're going to do this as a night stream next week. We'll probably wrap it up as a late night stream. Guys, we're at the end of the stream. Okay. And FYI, if we hit 150 of support, we're going to do a bonus unpacking. It sure would be great to do that. So if you like the stream, if you enjoyed Resident Evil, and you want to support last minute, and now would be the time to do so, anything would help. I'm sure we can hit that really quickly. We're already at 120. All right, someone has tipped $2. 122. We have 28 to go for a second pack of cards on this stream, guys. All right, if you're interested, let's go. We can do it. I want to say thanks to everyone who did support so far. You guys are awesome. So we go back and take the blue gem now. How about some subs or kicks over on Kick? That would be appreciated. You guys have been there all day chatting it up. And when I say that, I mean enough to count on the leaderboard. More than one. This is ridiculous. Yeah, right. Chantal Respecter says, I got 10 subs with your name on it if you pull down your pants and show us your underwear. I think I prefer not to have the scene of me flashing the stream on the internet and then people talking about it. Sorry. You can keep the 10 subs. So now we got to go back again. I'm not kidding. We have to go back again, get the blue gem again, open the music box on the other side. I think so. And play it over there. Right? I think that's what they want me to do. Why else are we doing this? Like, this puzzle is so convoluted. I don't know what they want me to do. We've already done it once and it was more simple. This is just stupid, the way that they're doing it this time. I think what I'll do is we'll just save for now. Like, it's the only way. We're just gonna go save the game. Like, this is so stupid. Okay. Roy says, I can see the devs cutting this part out the way they cut out tedious parts of Resident Evil 3 Remake. I mean, this is wildly tedious. Why this is in the game is just beyond any level of understanding. Why is it like this? Tell me what it adds to the game to return to the residence and do this puzzle in such a convoluted way you have to waste an hour. Wow, what a brain teaser. Layla, the old Resident Evil games do have backtracking. All right. Until next time, everybody. Thanks for watching Code Veronica X. See you then. Okay. All right, guys. So we have time for the one unboxing. Or one unpacking, I should say. We are so close to a second. So again, if you liked the stream and you want to see me do 2 of them right now, please support the stream right now. Okay? I'm going to set up. This is going to be an incredibly short video. If it's only one pack, this is going to be ultra short for YouTube. I could do that. Layla says, why don't you save the unpacking for tonight? You're already unpacking one for free tonight, so you're guaranteed to do 2 in a row, and that makes a better video. I agree. But I mean, we're right there. We're 22 away. Is someone going to support the stream to hit it? If not, maybe I should do that. Like, here's what I feel. If we're going to do 2 unpackings right now, I'll do them. If not, we'll wait for tonight. All right, let me do that. I'll go hook up the Switch too. In the meantime, if someone contributes and we get to 150, then I'll do the unpacking right now because we'll do 2. But if not, then we're just going to save it for tonight, and that way we'll do them all together so that it'll be one video on demand. Because this is the difference now, is now I'm recording this separately. So you want to do videos that make sense. Not, oh, this is a 2-minute video, right? You want to have the videos that are going to have length. So, okay. Let me swap to the Switch too. Let's see if someone contributes $23 and we get to the goal, or the milestone, excuse me, of 150, then we will unpack 2 packs. If not, we'll just do the 1, but we'll save it for tonight. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, no, nothing has come in, so we will save it for tonight. So we'll start tonight with actually 2 packs to open on the late stream, and we'll see if we get I'll see if we get the any more support tonight, and another one. Maybe we'll do more than that. Maybe we'll do 3 or 4, depending on how Pokemon Champions goes. Okay. Well, 2 minutes left. I'll sit here till 4 o'clock, but nothing is coming in. So I think we're just gonna say, all right, save it for tonight, and I'm okay with that. Listen, I want you to understand something. I'm very happy with how that stream just went. You have to understand that me playing Resident Evil had some dead-ass streams where no one was talking, we had no one watching, and we had no support. They were horrible. This was a good stream. No, make no mistake. I am not disappointed in any way. I am very happy with how that stream went. Okay, so thank you guys. Hopefully when we do the finale next. All right, guys, absolute last chance. If you want me to unpack cards now, if not, we're doing it tonight. All right, guys, I will see you tonight. See you then.